Hey guys, what's up? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and this is my review for Barry Season 4, Episode 6. This video will contain spoilers for Barry Season 4, Episode 6, so if you've not seen the episode, go watch it and then come back. And yes, let's get into it. I've been reviewing the entire season of Barry Season 4 so far. I've been really enjoying it, but these past two episodes I have loved, full on, really loved. I thought they have gotten, I'm, fully invested in this show now, and I really cannot wait for Mondays. The first few episodes were good, but I wasn't, always thinking about Barry and, I can't wait till Monday. But now I am, very, very excited for the next episode. These past two episodes have been so great, and, the time jump is what I'm loving. There's been a massive 8-year time jump from when, Barry's in Sally's apartment, and she says, let's go, run away together, whatever. And, we see in last episode that they are clearly in a toxic, pretty disgusting relationship. And that just continues in this episode. And holy shit, this episode was insane. It was so good though. Bill Hader, oh my god, he's so good. He is so good. He's such a great director, man. I really could not wait to see what he does next. But yeah. So in this episode, in the end of last episode, Sally and Barry find out that Gene Cousineau's alive, and he's going to be making they're making a movie about Barry, and they have to kill him, or he has to kill him. So Barry goes to kill Cousineau this episode. This episode we're basically following him, from his perspective, we're following him on his journey to go find and kill Cousineau, which, in his past 8 years, he's been sort of trying to repent, I guess, not repent, but find God and whatever, and be more spiritual. And on his way there, we see this. It's really cool. Him trying to justify killing Cousineau to himself, because he knows it's wrong, but he's just trying to find any possible way to rationalize and justify it. I mean, even to the point where he's listening to a Bill Burr podcast. I know it's Bill Burr playing a pastor. Hey, Bill Burr's really good there. I love it when he cameos and stuff. But yeah, there's a moment when he's in the car and Bill Burr's character says, I had to kill someone once and I heard God say to me, I give you my blessing. And then Barry just says, bingo, and gets out the car and loads his gun. That was really cool. And it was just really interesting to see him try to justify the murder to himself throughout the episode at the gun store, this whole time. God, I hate him so much. I hate him so much. I hate Barry. I just hate him. I'm sorry. That relationship that he has with Sally, Emily, she is now, is so disgusting. The way he's made her, her own son, sort of what's the word? Disregard her, downgrade. Is that the word? To, it's just really disrespect her and, feel that she's less than them. It's really gross manipulative behavior. And I just hate this character, man. I want him to die. I'm sorry, but I do. So yeah, Sally also gets attacked, Sally and John both get attacked in the house. Well, John's asleep because she put alcohol in his drink, which honestly, I kind of don't blame her, but obviously you shouldn't do that. But yeah, they get attacked, and there's this amazingly thrilling scene where there's this guy in a black suit following Sally throughout the house. It's all done in one take, and it's very chilling and very frightening. I really would like to see Bill Burr direct a horror movie. That would be awesome. And then the house sort of gets tipped over a little bit. I don't know how that worked because it looked like a car just rammed into it, but clearly they've been found and they're being attacked. And also John hears her calling Barry his name on the phone. And so yeah, Cousineau also does not want the movie to be made. He's very adamant about that, even though if I was him, I would want it to be made just so people could know about him and he can sort of never be free. But I sort of see where he's coming from. Also, his son is fine, which I'm glad about. I thought his son was dead when he shot him in the end of, not last episode, the episode before that. So I'm glad to see he's alive, and Gene's trying to make amends, and he meets his grandson, which I really do feel for Gene. I really do. But also, you found out you shot your son, and you still didn't come back. Okay, that's kind of shitty behavior. But anyway, yeah, so he's trying to make amends with his son. And this whole time, Gene's in his son's house. Barry is outside, waiting to go in to kill him. But then he gets stopped because he sees the kid go in there. And there's sort of, a little bit of humanity left in Barry. Even though I hate him so much, he's a disgusting human. There's a little bit of humanity left because once he sees the kid go inside, he's like, okay, I can't do this. And he leaves. Or maybe it was just because of witnesses. I don't know. But, yeah, so that was that. NoHo Hank, this episode, him and Fuchs make a deal about, like, he can live at this place and your guys can work security for me and whatever, make it like a business deal or whatever. And Fuchs is adamant that he finds Barry and then puts him in a room because everybody hates Barry, everybody's after Barry. And God, I love NoHo Hank, man. He's like my favorite. He's my favorite character on the show now. I'm sorry, but he is. Like, every other character is so unlikable. You know, Sally isn't, Jean isn't, Fuchs. I hate Fuchs. Also, NoHo Hank has not aged a day. It's been 8 years. I mean, you can sort of see it with Fuchs with the tattoos and stuff. It sort of makes him look like this is 8 years later. But NoHo Hank looks incredible for, 8 years age difference. So, yeah. And NoHo Hank gets, like, insulted when he talks about how he killed Cristobal and is calling him a badass. And he's like, obviously he did not kill Cristobal and he doesn't want people thinking that. So he obviously gets offended and says, I want you out. Which, that's fair enough. So yeah, the episode ends with Barry. It's nighttime now. He's going into Jean's son's house. I'm assuming to kill Jean. That is true. And the episode ends. I cannot wait for next week. This show has been so great this season. I after this season ends, I think I'm gonna rewatch the whole show again because I've only watched through it once last year and it was incredible. So yeah, I cannot wait for next episode. I cannot wait to rewatch the entire series. This is a great show. Bill Hader is amazing. I cannot wait to see what he does next. But yeah, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the show. Turn on post notifications so I don't miss when I upload. Go check out all my other reviews and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.